Okay, this is about THP engines. Yeah, I published an article on this. I started to do a video on that as well. So it's about EP6 engines that you find uh, in some Peugeot vehicles, Citroen, and the rest. So these are timing chain engines, not timing belts. I think they started using them I think as early as 2007 or thereabouts. Like I mentioned in the article, you find them in Peugeot 207, 308, 508, and the rest. Now, these engines have weakness, and one of the weaknesses, no, they have their own weaknesses. So one of them is um, valve stem cells issues. They tend to fail uh, more often than other engines before them. So uh, in this case, this video is about people that buy the used engines. In Nigeria, we call them Tokumbo engines, foreign used engines, or generally known as second-hand engines. So when you are buying any of these engines to replace with the current one in your vehicle, I would highly recommend you replace these valve cells. If you don't know what they are, you can check online to know what a valve seal looks like, or you talk to a mechanic. What I mean by valve, your mechanic may not understand if you say valve stem cells. Just tell them valve or cells. So I will recommend you change those cells before you even mount the engine. A few occasions I know people that change the engines, but they used one, mounted them, and it didn't show any valve cell weakness. The majority, yeah, they showed it. So I'll recommend, you don't have to take that risk. Just do it on the ground, or you could choose to mount the engine and then do it. Some people prefer, let's put the engine, start it first, and then see if it will smoke before they now decide to do it. If the engine smoke, that's produce blue smoke from the exhaust. So, but for me, if you can, do it on the ground before you even mount the engine. It's better to do it that way. Um, Now, it doesn't mean they are the only thing that can cause smoke or that blue smoke on these engines. For example, if you buy the engine with let's assume it's a THP engine, and you buy it with a used turbocharger attached. Now the turbocharger could be bad, and sometimes when they are bad, they start burning oil. So which also will reflect as blue smoke from the exhaust there. So in that case, you could think, oh, the problem is from the valve cells, not knowing that it's from the turbocharger. So of course, the other things too that can cause the blue smoke or oil burn, like the wicks, rings, pistons, and PCV valves. In this case, is the cover that is cylinder head, and maybe one or two other things that could cause that, which I don't can recall at the moment. But then, but like I said, it's better you rule it out first. Now, some people might say, it doesn't sound well to them that you buy a used engine and you start opening it up. Well, It makes sense if you have such concern. But as far as these hinges are concerned, see, it's better for you to just do it. You could also be saying that you don't want, the reason why you don't want the engine to be open is because it means you have to remove the head gasket. Personally, I wouldn't bother about changing the gasket. I know some people might start saying all kinds of crap. Well, you have your mouth to talk. Yeah, you could be reading the book, telling me what the book says. But those of us doing the work ourselves, we actually have gone through some experiments and uh, probably call it experiment or something, and realize that see, it's not all these things that theory says. Actually, um, it's not they work, but it's not like that is the final. Uh, because I know it's not just this THP engine. I know other engines, EW engines, and the rest that the what is it called? The cylinder heads were removed and the gaskets were reused. They were not replaced. They were reused and the engine didn't overheat. Years after this job, it didn't